All right, Mr. Coffee. I don't know if this helps, but I stopped the stream and then restarted it. I don't know. Maybe it just wouldn't let me reset the delay midstream. I turned it off. Still on delay. Still on delay. It's like I can never, fix anything on the fly. We fix stuff on this ship, it stays fixed, right, George? Gabble troll mops. So if George were to donate $5, he would knock out a chunk of my. He would knock out a chunk of my hit points. We're gonna see, how it works. I just was curious looking through the different, what do you call them? What's that? Marina's challenging me. We don't play 1 minute casual. 1 minute, sorry. We don't play 1 day casual. If you want to challenge me to a correspondence game, that's fine. But I will not play 1 day casual. It's just too easy to get, forget the game and you abort the game and whatever. So if someone wants to challenge me to a correspondence game, you have to make it at least 3 days, preferably 5, because it's not realistic to have the 1 days. The 1 days is not realistic. It's just some days we just have too bad of hangover, we can't wake up. So I'm going to decline that, but if you want to challenge me, Marina, to a longer one with a minimum of 3 days and preferably 5 or 7, I'll do it. Anyway, so I'm not against playing correspondence games, but the 1 day ones are stupid. It's not enough time. Everybody has a day where they can't get online, their internet goes down or something like that. So 1 day is just not cool. Not cool. So we have 8 minutes. Sparkle Horse, Sex Act Draw, Redusa. Gabble Troll Mops isn't going to play after all that. After all that hype. Come on, guys. Let's see how the stream hero works. Somebody needs to follow. Bob needs to make a new account on Twitch and at least follow. Can we at least get a follow? Cheers. We're starting in 8 minutes. I had to restart the stream. I'm sorry, because Mr. Coffee said my delay was still on. I guess I can't turn off the delay in the middle of the stream. And so I lost like 11 viewers, unfortunately. Am I still like visible? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, I was playing my first online poker tournament in 10 years. Even though I played very seriously poker live, in some cases some very, very big tournaments, I haven't played online at all since 2016. So this is weird. Yesterday I finally just jumped in a $10 bounty tournament just for fun. And I was telling a story, but it was on delay, so I don't know if anyone caught it on the delay. Anyway. Alright. I told the story. I got coolered on my first hand. I'm sorry, I'm not folding an overpair in a $10 bounty tournament, which is like, unlimited re-entry against some random dude who's like over betting all in on the river on a safe board. He had a set of jacks. Perfect setup on the first hand. All right. Sparkle Horse, Sax Draw, Redusa, Sinus. Yeah, very strong tournament, but I'm sorry that Gabble Romops has left us. Troll Mops. So anyway, guys, we're ready to get started. But I do intend to expand the Sludgy streaming universe by incorporating, and I long wanted to do this, but didn't really have the time or the wherewithal to incorporate some poker, some Hearthstone, some Red Dead Redemption, whatever, some gaming in occasional streams. We'll see. Anyway, make the stream a little more diverse. Diversity. It's also more fun. I realized I've been really kind of depressed, and it can sometimes get to be like a kind of, streaming just chess all the time can get to be like kind of droll. So it's much more interesting when you do more than one thing, and my stream is always just chess. It gets a little bit boring, monotonous. Some poker would be fun, some Hearthstone would be fun, whatever. Bring the love to your stream this Valentine's Day. A little late for that there. Bring the love, guys. Bring the love. 5 minutes. Time to start. So, all right, Panda, 5+3. It's an arena, so if you berserk, you get 2.5 minutes only with no increment. I don't really recommend berserking, but you can, if you want to. It's a very strong field. For Elite chess. 2 master strength players, a couple of 2000s, and then some players between 15 and 1700 so far. This is pretty standard. Guys, this is our first stream of the week, Tuesday. Oh, my hat is falling off. Yeah. So please gift a sub. Gift a sub to take first. Take my hit points. Jesse Jackson died. People died, they never say like, well, what they died from or why they were sick or something. I didn't know he was sick. Alright, Jesse Jackson died. Rip Jesse Jackson. What else happening in world news? Alright, let's go. Sparkle Horse, Snapvargan, etc. Azerbait is 9th now out of so many players. What did I get? A message? Hello. Hello, Marina. If you'd like to challenge me to a long game, then make it at least 3 days. Withdrawal. Anyone who wishes to learn how to play chess well must make himself or herself. Well, that was very PC of him in those days. Thoroughly conversant with the play in positions where the players have castled on opposite sides. A true communist. Alexander Kotov. Oops, Astrobate, what's that? You put the club in? Hey, where's my... Oh no, oh no. We need a new link, Astrobate. That's the club. Get the tournament link. Sorry, since I started the new stream, we don't have a... Yeah, we don't have a clip. Pinned by Mr. Coffee, nice. There's a tournament link clip. Pinned by Mr. Coffee. Mr. Coffee, I read an article today that says if you brush your teeth 3 times a day, you won't develop dementia. I'm there. I just increased my toothbrushing to 3 times a day. I'm having trouble with word recall more often than when I was younger. Definitely concerning. I can't find those words, Like, where's that word on the tip of your tongue? I was thinking about it though, and my mom was totally brushed her teeth twice a day. But my aunt, it's interesting, my mom was an average brusher. She brushed twice a day, took good care of her teeth, but not fastidious about it. My father's sister was a nutcase. She was constantly brushing her teeth. She was fastidious about her teeth. She had all of her teeth. When she died in her 80s, she had never lost any teeth, and she never had just not even the slightest bit of dementia, So maybe there is some truth in it. Take good care of your teeth take good care of your brain. I don't know. All right, but anyways, we're getting old, and my good friend had a stroke last week, so we think about the positive thoughts of mortality. Yeah, I know. Sinus, yeah. He's well, d6, g6, I thought it was g6, bishop g7, c5. So he's doing tiger modern stuff. Yeah, that's against e4 though. But if I play knight f3, or d4. Something like knight f3. I expect something like knight f3, g6, e4, g6, bishop g7, and maybe like d4, c5. But okay, we'll see. I've got to try to beat this guy without taking any risks, basically, which is what I try to do. Sometimes I get carried away. A draw isn't the end of the world, though. If I draw, it's okay. He doesn't have a lot of draws, though. I mean, he's a loose player. He's a caveman. He's like a bad Emery Tate, like a weak Emery Tate. I would classify this Ishvanovsky guy as a very watered down Emery Tate, without the Tate talent. Okay. A caveman without as much talent. So anyway, we're starting. But thanks for the research there. Anybody, always appreciate the help. Okay, so Stapvargan, Saxac draw. Stapvargan is up there. He's 2277 in Blitz. That's up there. You got up there. You've gone up. Stonewall attack. Oh my god, man. Do you play Dutch against Knight F3? Oh, we have 2 requests to join the team. Now? Alright. Whatever. Fun chess. Funches. And strong player from Germany, 2200. Alright, I lost a lot of time here. You're going to go with a Stonewall attack, aren't you? Dude, I won a nice game against a guy playing the Stonewall attack against me yesterday. With black. If you're black, it's not the Stonewall attack, right? It's the Stonewall defense. Or Stonewall. Just Dutch Stonewall. How do you guys like my Elon Musk hat? I got this. I just wanted to do a hat today. I'm just so sick of my hair. I'm looking like I'm bald. Alright. Okay. Yeah, c6. There's a shocker. So he's building up for the Stonewall. That's fine. It's a Slav. Neo-Slav. This is my Doge hat. I had to get it in Poland when I was in Poland in the summer 2 years ago. It was really hot. I didn't have a hat, so I bought, I wanted to look like Elon Musk. So there it is, the Stonewall. Every summer I buy one hat. You guys saw my gypsy hat earlier last year. That makes me look like John MacArthur. Oh, big news. Mr. Coffee, Move 11's team tied for first in the amateur team. The amazing result. He was board 4 with three masters. The Gambit guy and 2 other masters. And Move 11 was board 4, and I guess they tied for first. They were undefeated. Matt said he lost a game though, in round 5. I guess they drew a match against Mackenzie Molnar's team, and so Move 11 lost tragically on board 4, but their board 1 pulled out a win against Mac Molnar, or Molnar. Sorry, I'm used to the Hungarian spelling Molnar. Mac Molnar, who I played here in Hungary, oddly enough. So that's a huge result. I was really happy for him because, he doesn't play that much. And he's got very little practice playing on, in team tournaments. And this is a lot of pressure. It's a lot of pressure to play in a team where you're, obligated to perform. You can't take any buys, Stapvargan really got screwed now. I gotta watch this queen takes c8 business, though. Sabmargan has to sacrifice the pawn on f5, I guess. So anyway, kudos to Move 11, who, you know, maybe even stops by the stream, but he, I think he lost only one game playing board 4. I don't know what the final score was. You know, it's also like a tie break. He said something like they'll get their picture on Chess Life, but I don't know if they, I don't know where they finished with tie break. Once I tied for first, and that we tied for first, we got second on tie break. All I got was like this shitty, I got a plaque, and a shitty BHB clock that was like broken. Maybe that was a different year, actually. I probably got the clock a different year. What did they give away? Anything good? Can you get like a digital clock or something? They probably have backlog of those like really bad digital clocks the USCF used to sell. They're probably still giving away like the worst like of the old digital clocks or something. We have these ones that they still have in Hungary that they're like 20 years old, the Cytec ones that don't register when you hit the button half the time. Around 40% of the time, like the button doesn't register, so people like lose on time. It's happened. There was one clock in the first Saturday GM group that like it took a lot of people out. I mean, there must have been like 20 people who lost on time because of that clock. Like one single clock. It's like a Stephen King horror story. The clock was like possessed. The Mangler. That clock had taken away like thousands of rating points. People just pressed the clock and it didn't register, and they just thought they made their move, and they just like sat there for half an hour not knowing it wasn't their, you know, it was their turn. Alright. So guys, somebody donate something. Come on, we gotta see if this thing works. Somebody needs to donate something, god damn it. Wait, someone did. Someone followed. Oh, Yegarant has followed. Check it out. Okay, it works. So check it out. I lost 5 hit points. Ah! Oh! I lost 5 hit points for someone following. I'm down to 20. I'm down to 47.95. 47.95. Ugh. Got me. So I lose 5 hit points. But anyway, great job for Move 11. I mean, he's like my longest running student. I mean, I think he said that he couldn't let his rating go over 2,000, so it was like 1990. But I'm sure he's back over 2,000 USCF now. It's time that he really makes a... He really has a chance to be a master, I think, but he's been so inconsistent as far as playing. Like some people, almost everyone I teach has problems playing for some reason. Maybe it's because they're adults and they don't have enough time. Speaking of which, Mr. Coffee hasn't played in any tournaments in a long time. You're a taco, and another player who's also a taco but isn't being a taco. Someone on Sound said he's playing a tournament next weekend, or this coming weekend. So that's cool. He's back and he's gonna play. So this is the Egoran, new player. Jagorand. Ruslan Baird. The Ruslan Baird, what are we going to do? Alright. Caro-Kann is forbidden. The London is forbidden. You play e4, c5. God. You should be banned for that. The boulder on the boulder is nothing but the London on the other side of the board. The boulder is just a dyslexic London. Or is it the other way around? What do you guys think? Is the boulder a dyslexic London, or is the London a dyslexic boulder? People play the London because they think it's like the Joko piano. Is that what it is? Like the ultimate beginner's opening? The ultimate in stupid. Bishop g5 is overrated. Never seen the Bear play this exact type of setup before. He had played a lot of f4 sort of stuff. Bear with me. Bearer. Oh, I gotta fix the board. Alright. Video capture device. New window. Okay, we're gonna move the new window. Can I move new window? Can I move new window so that, yeah, there we go. I want to be able to see the clocks properly. Clockerly. Okay, that makes it look visible. We had to play around with the stream a little bit. Whoa, castles queenside. You're taking the Kotov a little too directly, bro. Do not try to implement Kotov on me right here. The closed Sicilian is not a good place to castle long. Do not recommend that. He's directly quoting Kotov. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, what do we do? Unexpected. Coffee, Mr. Coffee House. Alright, let's just go. Go. No. I'm strongly tempted to play h6, but I don't know. You know, I shouldn't automatically do that. I could allow h6 and play g6. Objectively, I usually like to keep the dark squares under control. I can blockade g5. Meanwhile, on the queen side, he's getting his proverbial ass handed to him. a4, a3 looks already... Honestly, it looks already almost... I want to say, like, decisive. Because of the weakness of this. What are you going to play? Like, knight b1? That doesn't look good. Queen a5, knight b1. Not my only option. b4. The bear. Bears have it. Jiggerand. What could possibly go wrong when you castle queenside in the closed Sicilian? Literal Kotov. Don't read the quote. Players have to learn how to play opposite side castling positions. Yeah, but doesn't mean you have to castle queenside in a position that's just bad. Like this example. Okay, d4. He can try to keep that... He has to try to keep that sealed. He's a seal. Aha! What about an exchange sacrifice? I was thinking about dark square bishop exchange. But I'm not sure. This is an option. I mean, c3 is a very good square. If he tries to block me, I can pin him with like bishop a6. But I mean, to just simplify the whole situation, it's really, really crazy what white did here. Castling queenside is fucking crazy, and you should probably lose as a direct consequence of that. That's really insane. Rook takes c2, king takes c2. There doesn't seem to be anything there immediate, but I have other strong moves. Very, very interesting ideas here that don't quite work. Almost have queen f6. Almost doesn't count. So I think I have to take... Black is better. Queen f6, knight c4. Queen f6, knight f3. Rook c3 is very strong. Hopefully. Unless I miss something, which is completely possible. Uh-huh. That's a cool idea. It's a very nice move for me. If he tries queen b5, I have an answer. Obvious tactical try for white with a double attack. Please accept my team join request. Esserman takes streams? Oh no. Oh fuck. You just said that? You didn't say that in my stream, did you? Wow. Damn, I just banned him straight up. You said Esserman on my stream? Fuck, dude. I can't forgive you for that. That's really bad. He said the E word. It's disgusting. Yeah, he distracted me too. Wow. Can't believe you mentioned Esserman in terms of my stream. What are you thinking? I can accept a join request, yeah. It's just that I didn't get it. Did somebody get it? Dude, that guy totally distracted me by channeling Esserman. How could you compare me to Esserman? What the fuck is wrong with you? That's like the most retarded thing I ever heard. You only interact with your own chatbots? Bro, what are you talking about? I'm glad I banned that guy. Didn't take long. I mean, that was pretty easy. It's like puzzle. It's like doing puzzle bans. Should this player be banned or not? Like a puzzle streak for bans. How quickly can you decide if people should be banned or not? That guy was so easy. It was like ridiculous. So easy. And I don't like the way this is going down, bro. Jesus Christ. Why is Ruslan Bear suddenly like playing like a master? I love his rating, 1676. Because that's realistic. Yeah, I don't know what his deal is. Like, I think his real strength is around 1900. But, you know, sometimes it's much stronger than others. So white is totally in the game. I almost played knight d5. After knight d5, I'm in trouble. Your opponent left the game. Are we still getting the request to join a team? Mr. Coffee, can you investigate? Can you investigate that request? I know you already sent it. I'm not investigating a request that doesn't exist. Anyway, can't believe someone compared me to Esserman. That must be somebody who just wants to get banned. I mean, maybe it was Bob or something. Notice that was a new account too. It was like new since that was a new account on Twitch like since February or January. Yeah. Maybe they already got admitted. Admit it. This guy's not 1600. He's a rating point liar. You're a rating point liar. Who's suddenly playing like a fucking genius. But he had a try there he could have gone for, and he didn't do it. He wants to play, what, f4? Oh my god. Highly motivated. I know you're gonna play F4. Just play it. Man, I almost have bishop takes b3. I had to defend my c-pawn first. That's why queen c7. He's really making me play. Usually he sort of rolls over and dies. But not today. This is pretty scary, bro. I don't even see what I can do. Looks like I'm getting totally outplayed. That's scary. I mean, he's not playing like any 1600 I've ever seen. This is fucking scary. He's playing more like 2200 in this game. Way above his normal level. Queen e8 check. Queen takes a3. It's like my first threat the whole game. Wow. Unbelievable. Yeah, dude, this guy's play in this game is very, very creepy. He's never played like this before. Not this good. That is weird, dude. And also incredibly fast. Dude, I mean, the level of play by Ruslan Bear in this game was way above his normal. And actually the opening, not even what he normally plays, so it was pretty strange. I was getting fucked at the end. That was really out of character for him. So here's these two requests to join the team, both from India. I don't know if you were the one who was in the chat, but I cannot see those requests when I'm playing. That was a weird game. I mean, he's never played this Bodler attack before. It played like a different player. Also, yeah, just very different from his usual style. See the first game he played. He beat Asterbait. So he played Birds opening in the first game. Never seen him do that before. Yeah, this looks to me like it's a different player or something. I don't know. Than the usual Ruslan Bear. I mean, people like let other people play on their accounts and stuff. You never know. It's obviously not a computer. But that was... The person I just played is not 1600. I mean, give me a break. I barely hung on. I was, like, lost. Is this special arena? It's every month. No. This is a special tournament that happens every week that I make myself. Well, okay. I mean, I try to mix it up so that we have rapid and blitz, and I try to mix it up so we have blitz. Sorry, that we have arenas and Swiss. So basically, the idea is that we have 4 tournaments a month, where like 2 are Swisses, 2 are arenas, 2 are blitz, and 2 are rapid. One of each. So I'm playing Staffordgan again. How do I avoid the goddamn stone wall? You know, it's just brutal. Anything but the stone wall. I don't know if I've ever played d6 against him. It discourages f4. I can play e5. Yeah, I don't understand how. Why wouldn't you get Mr. Coffee? Yeah, well, maybe you just didn't see it either. Oh, knight c3. Okay, that's not a stone wall. So we can do a Kraken. We did the Kraken. This is the Kraken. Something is sus. Your record is 0-5 against Ruslan. Well, you're not exactly a blitz player, Mr. Coffee, but yeah, you shouldn't be 0-5. I mean, yeah. I think it's multiple players or something. You know, I never really thought about it before, but I just said maybe he drinks or something. I don't know. Maybe he's sharper than other times. Jeroen's like that too. I mean, Jeroen can play really well at times. Okay, for us older players, maybe we're just, you know. Old dogs, new tricks. That's what I thought would be a good team name for a amateur team. You're not going to do Kotov as well, are you? It's like he's going Kotov on me too. Everybody's going Kotov. Ah, A3. Very conservative. Well, he's not Kramnik, but I mean, he did play way above his normal level. He was totally like almost mating me. I had to do everything I could not to get mated, and I was still losing, you know, with best play. He completely outplayed me, and from a bad position too. I got distracted by that Esserman fan. That was the thing that really fucked me up. Just in the critical moment when that guy distracted me with a comment about Esserman, I had to recapture with my pawn on c3 that destroyed my whole position. All of my counterplay was like gone. The point was to take with the rook. But I think if I took with the rook, he was coming in with like queen b5 and picking off my b4 pawn. I suddenly had to like change plans completely. For the guy who's like complaining that I'm not responding to the chat. Hey, Mad NPC. Back from hectic college week. I thought you were like 50. No, you're not 50. That's the point. Okay. No, I thought you were like 50 and you're not. Is that it? Anyway, whatever. It's a Najdorf. That's what I love about the Kraken. We can transpose to a Najdorf. The Kraken is really the Najdorf. The Najdorf is really the Kraken. But objectively, white should not allow me to transpose to a good Najdorf. You told me, I know, but I have dementia. But I brush my teeth 3 times a day now. So my dementia should start clearing up. Yeah, and I think that Ivic is Croatian. I think a lot of things, most of them are wrong. Why? What am I doing? How about G5? This is the perfect scenario for G5. The old G5. That's juicy, that's juicy. That's juicy. If I sack a pawn with G5 to get the E5 square and the dark squares, can I do that? But, I mean, almost queen b6 almost wins a piece in that position. Too late for that, though. This is really risky. I feel like it's an optimal situation for this. Because he has weaknesses on the A7, G1 diagonal, and the H file. So he's trying to, yeah, this isn't going to fly. I don't think this is gonna fly. Stopfargen plays a Stonewall attack. You know, how the heck is he playing, like, the open Nydorf with white, you know? What is he, like Chigorin? Move 11, congratulations. Move 11 has tied for first with his team in the U.S. Amateur Team Championship East. It's a famous famous American amateur team tournament. So I also made the same accomplishment once. But you didn't tell me. You didn't tell me in your email if, like, what you finished with in tie breaks. Like, how did you guys do in tie break? You said there was a 4-way tie for first, but you know, what's the tie break, bro? You get a concrete place. First, second, third, or fourth, based on tie break. Fourth on tie break. That sucks. Sorry. Oh well, we're not proud of you anymore after fourth on tie break. So should I hold on to this pawn? And if so, how? I'm just kidding. So I go for the dark squares. Some weird algorithm. It's not like kind of standard, like Buchholz tie-breaking system, I would assume. Yeah, I get it. It's not based on board points. But it should be. Shouldn't it be based on board points? I mean, shouldn't that be the first, Mr. Coffee? Maybe you know. Wouldn't that be the first tiebreak in any case, like board points? It could also be heads up, you know, if you play the other teams or not. I don't know. Anyway, still a great result. So what was the final score? 5 or 5.5? How many points did your team get? It's an amateur team championship in the U.S. There aren't really many team tournaments in the U.S., so everyone sort of knows this. It's a team championship for teams where the average rating is under 2,200. It has to be under... Your average rating has to be under 2,200. Thus, amateur team championship. That's great. I think you needed a good result. It's good for your confidence. I know you said you lost one game. So 5.5. My team went 6-0 once, but we still lost on tie breaks. It was a strange year where there were 2 6-0s. I would have assumed that board points was the tiebreaker, first tiebreaker. Why would it be anything else? Stopfargen is in some trouble here. The zone of death. He can... Oh, my hat, man. What's with this hat? He can defend G3. The zone of death. Zonal tournament. Knight goes to E5, for sure. Everything. Everything is functioning. This is just a dream Nydorf. Don't play the white side Nydorf if you're playing the Stonewall attack. Oh. Team strategy. Well, I suppose. There are different kinds of team tournaments. This is 4 boards. Not too many boards, you know. Don't lose your game. Win. Well, I mean, I think that, yeah, I mean, generally speaking, risk, we want to keep the risk factor a little lower than in individual tournaments. Like, every game matters a lot in a 4-board team championship. If it's 12 boards, you know, well, every game doesn't quite matter as much. The Hungarian Team Championship, for example, features, that I play in, features 12 board matches. That's quite different than 4 boards, for example. Floorboards. Are you threatening me? Ooh, I'm a little worried about my b7. Yeah, bishop there. That's awkward. How do I protect that? This is no time to be losing. Just give him all my pieces? Should I really do that? Wow. That's awkward. I'm going to lose something. We'll probably checkmate him, though. What? I thought your point was, oh my god, what a move. Alright. Well, it's a good thing I still have an extra piece. I thought your point was to play rook e1 check. And then I saw that king f8, queen d7, queen d4 check was winning. I thought was winning for black. I'm still not sure. Sinus in first place. Sinuses. Okay, everybody. Another request to join the team. Nice. Smilga. Alright, you're in. Welcome from Latvia. Welcome to Latvia. So, Leech S45 League. Yeah, that's cool. I haven't done that yet. I actually did a 45 League a million years ago when it first started. Like 15 years, 20 years ago when it first started. In like, I think on the free internet chess server or something crazy like that. Another iteration. So, who's here? Walter Goodman? Sack, draw. Sack, draw, sack. So guys, I have a new feature enabled. The Stodgy Health Bar. If you follow or donate, we got another follow from Cute Parrot. So I've lost 100 hit points so far. If you guys donate, we lose even more hit points. And our boards 1 to 3 were always 15 minutes plus late at least. That's great. Oh, that's great. So those guys were like in the room preparing. That's why, I hope. That's what Kamsky did against me. They're 15 minutes late because they're styling their hair. They're 15 minutes late because they're like super preparing for their games, right? I hope. Then it's like, that's different. You know, that's like an intentional. But that's still an intentional use of your time. That's not really the same as being late. But no, interesting thing. Like in the Hungarian Team Championship, if your team has a certain percentage of the players not present at the start of the match, your team can't move at all. And I've had that problem with a lot of my previous teams. So imagine like if you were playing in the Hungarian Team Championship, like you wouldn't be able to make a move even if you were there on time. If you're, you know, a certain percentage, like 25% of the team isn't present or something like that. Yeah, that's not good though. That's not very professional. They shouldn't do that, but I can see they're probably doing it. They're probably doing it because they're concretely preparing. So not exactly being late. It's like they're sacrificing their time. Yeah, but it's unprofessional. But there's not enough time. I think that the problem is move 11, the double rounds. It always seems like, oh, there's enough time to prepare. Well, there really isn't enough time because you have these 2 long games to play. You have to sleep, eat, rest, do all the stuff. It's actually not enough time. And essentially, they're willing to sacrifice 15 minutes. Yeah, they're using the first 15 minutes in the room. So it's a choice. Bishop d6. Castle queenside. I don't know where I'm at here. What am I doing even? Saxetra is really, it's a weird player. He plays super fast. Feels like to me. Anyway, I don't know why. It's 5-3. Okay, not that fast, but dude, it's move 11. He's using a time. I've used a minute. How did I use a minute and a half? I haven't spent that much time on any moves. How have I already used a minute more than him? Yeah, you can only use your engine for the first 15 moves, first 15 minutes of the game. I would say that if it were 1 round a day, then it would be inexcusable. But it is true that you play 2 long games, it's really brutal. There's not enough time for the stuff like eating, taking a nap, resting properly between your 2 rounds. So I imagine that that's a reasonable thing to do. That's a reasonable strategy. Sacrifice we're willing to make. Oh, another person died, right? Really weird thing. Robert Duvall, the famous actor, died, who is in The Godfather and Apocalypse Now. Crazy thing. All my life, I swear to God, this is so weird. He keeps coming up with these aggressive moves, dude. All my life, I thought that Dennis Hopper played the Colonel in Apocalypse Now. It's really weird. I swear to God. It's crazy. It's the craziest thing. I thought that Dennis Hopper played the crazy, I love the smell of whatever in the morning, napalm in the morning scene. And it was Robert Duvall, I can't tell the difference. I can't tell the difference between Robert Duvall and Dennis Hopper. Isn't that weird? Queen F6. Why so psychotic? Damn, he's good. So it looks like I'm worse. Although no, maybe not. I have an out that I just noticed. I got another challenge. A challenge. No. Oh yeah, yesterday I think. Yeah. But anyway, it takes until the guy dies for me to realize that it was him in this iconic movie, right? When did Dennis Hopper die? They don't look that much alike. Maybe a little bit similar. Dude, it feels like I'm playing a Superman. I'm playing Superman. Superbot. This has gotten out of control at this point now. This is out of control. You've played too well. Dude, you played too well. This is just brutal. Perfect game. Can you say perfect game by Black? I wasn't prepared for this level of opposition. It's like lost for White already. I'm just lost. I just played a monster. He played a perfect game. Ripped me apart. Not even a chance. I have no time. I used all my time and got completely outplayed and crushed in 15 moves. Queen F6. Wow, this is what happens when you're overconfident. This is a bad line for Black, too. I messed up with H5. You played it fucking wrong, you know. I should play Knight F3. Okay, it's not so bad for Black, probably, but I'm not sure H5 was right. It would have been better to do it the other way. I made a lot of mistakes. You know, I mean, this is just really odd. I just walked right into this. It's really strange. He sees every single move instantaneously. I mean, he's 2209. He plays like he's 2609. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Just totally lost. I would say Black has like a 4 cent upon loss in this game. I played like I was sleepwalking. Two rounds per day. Yeah, 2 rounds per day is devastating. Wow, what a weird move. 95. Who plays that move? That's bizarre. Knight c4 using no time? With their bishop hanging? That better not be the engine move, bro. This is like getting crushed by a computer. I'm sure he's honest, but still, I feel like I just played a computer. We're gonna be like, Black must have like, whatever. I just resign. I mean, dude, check this game out. 7 cent upon loss, 0 inaccuracies. Okay, dude. 97% accuracy. I get out of it. What? Why does it say equal? There was a hiccup there with the analysis. You played like a perfect game, dude, using no time for the whole game. And you lost to 2 other people. He lost to Sinus? Oh my god. Why play so good against me? Why do you play like a Grandmaster against me and then lose to the other guys? Wow, that was bad. Damn. I felt like I played a computer. I don't think he's cheating, but that felt like a computer. Jesus. How did he lose? He just resigned? Oh, Stapvargan just resigned? I don't know. Pretty depressed now. That's really annoying. I wasn't prepared to play someone on that level of accuracy using no time. If I had known we're going to play like that, I would have tried a little harder. He has a lot of fear. We are Charlie Kirk. whatever. This is incorrect. Charles Picard. I just can't believe Sack Draws has crushed me so badly, so easily, without any fear. But I kind of set myself up. I mean, sometimes you get the impression like, wow, my opponent played perfectly, but you made it so easy for them when you play this stupid move. What was it I did? Knight e4. I thought, oh, this is a great idea, My knight's on a bad square. We'll play knight e4. And I'm like strategically lost after knight e4. Takes queen f6. But I mean, not everyone sees that. Queen f6 is kind of an unusual move in that sort of structure. I'm thinking that's like the computer's #1 plan. I mean, it's got to be. I'm like paralyzed after that. But who plays really well on the black side of that opening? The point is that people just don't expect it. They don't react to it like very well. But he played the black side of the dunst opening like he faces that all the time. I mean, that's so weird. You're not supposed to react like instantaneously against the dunst opening. You're supposed to use a few seconds. So I would say this is going to be a tough one. Cute parrot. Cute pirate. Alright guys, if you donate or gift bits or whatever, yeah, Sinus is in first place with Sack Draw. Well, I'm surprised. The Dunst expert, Sack Draw. The master of the black side of the Dunst. I was pretty sure that bishop f5 is a mistake. But he reels it out and like kills me instantaneously. I had that game with like Asa Hoffman probably with black once. You're not supposed to do bishop f5, I thought. My move order was bad. Played h4, h5 too quickly. But still, I mean, how could I get crushed so badly in like 15 moves? I'm just resigning in 15 moves. Bro. I'm not that bad. I mean, I'm bad, but I'm not that bad. I normally don't get crushed by people. Very rarely. That was one of them. That was more like a positional crush. But I love the move knight e4. He doesn't move his bishop. I mean, his bishop on e4 doesn't move it at the end. That was freaky too. Unbelievable. Uranus is not berserking here, and I am, right? We're gonna trade pieces till the cows come home. Trade cows. Cows can use tools. Fuck, man. Uranus, like he's like Ruslan Bear. He's very good when he wants to be. When he wants to be fast. It's a question of motivation, I think, for a lot of people. Sack Draw played like a grandmaster against me with a 7-pen 7-pawn loss, but he lost 2 other games. So what's the deal? Like, you try extra hard against me and not so much against the other players? Or I just played that bad. I'm just that bad. Yarun also... Fuck, dude. I'm like worse. He's 1764. Okay, I berserked. But I'm on tilt. Queen g4. Okay. Not gonna say I understand queen g4. Probably I should have taken that free pawn you just gave me. 1764. I'm not a big expert on French history. Is it something with like Napoleon? C4. Black's still fine. And he has increment and I don't. He's fucking fast, dude. Oh. God, who knows that? Are you serious? I'll go back to like 9th grade. History class. 1764, French and Indian War. Or some shit. Jesus, dude. I could lose a piece. How is he so fast? I thought Rune was like the only player who's slower than me. He's fucking fast. Bro, what is going on? Getting dizzy. Alright, we got some sort of notification with a minute left. Intercontinental buttocks. Worldwide pants. He's sort of spazzing. Look. Queen F1, Queen A1. Spastic queen moves. Oh, there goes the structure. Cares about structure. Check almost on a piece. Exact draw, of course, in first place now. He passed Sinus on tie breaks or something. Very haughty. Sire. This could get a little sharp. Whoa. What is going on? You have a check? You have other things. Okay, what do we do here? Oh, Queen G8. King G8. King G8. I said King G8. I'll need to take your pawn with check. I'm sorry. Oh, I should have taken an E7 maybe. Whoa. Whoa. This better be mate. It's not mate. Oh, man. His king is not safe there. Can't believe I lost the sinus. Well, I didn't lose the sinus, so I can't believe it either. I'd be correct not to believe that, because it's true. I didn't lose the sinus. Sexac draw. Whatever his name is. Look at this shit. Oh my god. What? You gonna draw? White timed out. Yeah, I forgot. 1700 in Blitz. 37 games. Wow. I give up, dude. How fast is he? I couldn't do it. I can't beat a 1700. There's no way I can win this tournament. Dude, why is everybody, like, underrated by, like, 300 points? Ruslan Bear is 1676. Jeroen is 1764. Are you guys serious? Like, what are those ratings, and how do you have those ratings? So embarrassing, you know. I lose to him. He's 1,700. Come on. There's no way you're 1,700 and can play like that. He was fucking fast, dude. He flagged me. The problem is, like, I forget that it's sudden death. You know, I never play sudden death. I remember until there's like 20 seconds left, and then I forget that it's sudden death. And I'm like, oh, it's okay, it's increment. Because I always play with increment. Oh, great. Alright. I'll just resign. Dr. Chip Chance is in first place. Whatever. I forgot how stupid arenas are. I almost never berserk. But like, Ruin is the only player who's supposed to be slow. I'm an international master. My rating's supposed to be 2,600, and I can't beat a 1,700. Then you're not 1,700. It's as simple as that. Berserking or not. You know, your Ruin is like supposed to be 2,000 or 2,100. You guys just want to make me look bad. It's such bullshit. Got my thinking cap on. Jesse cry. What a dumb concept. Alright, next. Oh, this is like the other game. The Ruslan, no. Yeah, Ruslan. Oh, okay, that was Ruslan. No, that was a Bodler. No, there was a Stapvarged game where I had, you're playing exactly like the other guy. It's kind of weird. Almost exactly. You're not going to transpose to the Sicilian, are you? Computer had some weird lines where it sacks a pawn in that type of position. This like doesn't exist theoretically. It's a Kraken. But I mean, I want to get Dr. Chipchance out of his normal. Normally I wouldn't berserk last game. That was a waste. Wow. Terrible move by Dr. Chipchance. Bishop takes f6. Why? You're hoping for e5. Yeah, I'm going to play bishop takes, allow e5, and you can use the e4 square. That's not happening. G takes f is much stronger for black. It's like a... yeah, white is a weird position now. What's the point of that? You want to go to h6 on me? Fine. Black is clearly better. It looks like a semi-Slav. Two bishops. Trompowski. Clear advantage to black. F4? Oh my gosh, what a maneuver. Wow. Ranch dressing. An eye for an eye. Where's my threats? Come on, just let me win one game. Fucking arena. I hate arenas. I just do this for you guys. I really the hourly arenas where they're rated and I can just like play some games, pick up some points. It's fine. But I don't berserk. So everyone's underrated because you all do like berserking in rated arenas. Arena failure. It's a very bad position for Dr. Trip Chance. Maybe if you get him outside of his normal zone, he's not that scary. Struggling with Panda community? Oh no. The community? You mean struggling to beat these people? A file? Holy moly. This is like an illegal chokehold. Wow. What do I do? He has an answer for everything. Oh, I keep losing my hat, man. This hat sucks. Rook D3. Can't say I saw that. You resigned? Alright. Wow, I won a game against a good player. Yes! Alright. See, Ruslan Bear has 10 points. I'm telling you, he's not the normal Ruslan Bear. Be very careful with him. That's like his roommate or something. He's not 1600 and it's not his normal style of play. Euruin also very dangerous today. Don't berserk against Euruin. I made a big mistake there. I only won because it was the Kraken. So Sinus in first place. Sac draw. Ahead of me too. How many players do we have total? Our director. Roll mops. Guys, if you donate, you take away my hit points. I have... How many hit points do I have left? 4,700? No. I can't see. Q Parrot followed twice? How did you follow twice? You followed, you unfollowed, and you followed again? To do a double follow? Is that morally correct? Look out. Be careful with Kellart as well. Walter Good. Don't berserk against anyone, pretty much. Euruin is my... Oh, he's your new NL friend? Q Parrot? He's been a long time member of our club here. But I mean, I knew it's risking to berserk, but you gotta try something. So we've had this a few times already with different people. And White's playing a sharper way than the other players did. Here is a question. Do I push C4 maybe? It's unclear. Intercontinental Bully. You played a Sim a long time ago, gave you a draw on a winning endgame. So I was going to miss out on the last beer with my people. Gave me a draw. Thank you. My simul's can be very messy. The people. C4, bishop takes c4, pawn takes c4, pawn takes f6. This has got to be wrong. That's got to be wrong. It's not horrible, but it's not good. You know, you had to take on c4. This is way not best. Way not best. Way ye. Well, now you have, what, knight c3? Well, that's a thing. But I have a late square bishop, you don't. How do you feel about that? Would you like therapy? g3, that's not as good. h5. Always play h5 in answer to g3. I don't really want to trade bishops. Like bishop c5, for example. c3 is a wild move too. But I would like to develop my pieces. I don't know. Black should be better with the light square bishop, but I also don't really have too much development here, right? To speak of. I don't like trading these bishops. There goes my bishop pair. I think that he's equal. But I'm scared I'm going to be worse. $1,600. Come on with the 1600s, you know? This is another one. You're 1600. Mm-hmm. Sure, bro. You're 1600. Queen f2. What's that about? Maybe there's rating deflation or something. I know it's you. And you're 23 years old. You told us already. I really don't have dementia. I just joke about it, you know? After you told me like 3 times, I will actually remember. Usually by the 3rd time. 1600 is fucking good in my team. Now, if you play it in a random game against someone on 1600 with 1600 rating on the site, in general, they're like horrifying. You know, it's really weird. They're literally horrifying. But in my team, 1600, I feel like I'm playing like a 2100 or something. Everyone is like underrated here. B3. That's my side of the board. Not only are you good, but you're fast too. 1600. Check out the opening. F4, engine number 1 move. Knight F3, bishop D3. I mean, maybe you faced this already. I don't know. Queen E2, I'm not sure about. E5 is quite interesting. You can also play E5 on the previous move. It's really a question of when to play E5. In Oh, incontinent. I thought you were incontinental. Intercontinental. Incontinent. Incontinent. Incontinentia butuxtos. I don't know what that means, but it doesn't sound good. Doesn't sound pleasant. I lost a pawn. I don't care. Have the fucking pawn. Sorry. Excuse my language. But the stream is not meant for little kids. I try not. The thing is, I don't overdo bad language. Because a lot of people do. And it's just in bad taste. I mean, if you overuse the F word and whatnot, then it loses all of its, like, effect. You know, people that are just like, F this, F that. Like, it sounds stupid. You just, you lose all the value of that word. It loses all of its emphasis. But it's fun to use it a little bit. Yeah, 1600. Walter Goodman. Yeah, you're very 1600 like. Very 1600 like play by White here. You're 1600 going on like 2050. Oh, it's from the life of Brian. Okay. I had some friends when I was in high school. They were older, but they were huge fans of Monty Python. Okay, so A4. I see what you're doing there. A4 rook takes. This is very annoying. My bishop isn't for sale. Check. As if that does something. Man, knight f1, knight e3. It's a brilliant idea. How is this player 1600? How would you possibly be 1600? Oh, you miss obvious tactics, right? I just don't know what to do. Knight check. Does this even do anything? I don't think it does anything. He's ahead on time. He's 1600. He's 1,000 rating points lower. Just 1,000 rating points lower than me. Sorry, 900. You know what your statistical chances against me are supposed to be if you're 900 points lower rated? Just saying. Not very high. Incredible. What happened to your old account? I think you told us that already. It went away somewhere. A4? No, it's gotta go. There goes my bishop. Rip. I'm really getting tired of this, dude. You're playing like a master. It's totally over the top. A3. You're too good to be 1600. This is bullshit, man. That's ridiculous. The amount of cheating is absurd. You think? No. No way. People cheat in online chess? I don't believe it. Here? No. It is absurd. I mean, people cheat against me in unrated games. Like, they're practicing to cheat in the rated games. Or something like that. It's so weird. That's the only theory I can come up with, really. Practicing for the big one. He's ahead of me on the clock. I'm playing like Grandmaster level endgame here. Yeah. This is outrageous, dude. This is outrageous. The play is outrageous, bro. What? Wow. I'm not even sure if I'm winning. You serious? Who am I playing, man? I mean, this is crazy. This is bullshit. There's no way you're 1600, dude. I mean, you have someone else playing on your account or something? And he's faster than me? Bro, come on. I mean, this is totally obviously not cool. This is not cool. You're not who you say you are. There's no way you're 1600 and can play like that. That's totally bullshit. This is crazy. Now he's like winning. He's gonna outplay me in the end game with perfect play. Here comes the computer-like technique. Come on with the computer-like technique. Get out of here, dude. You're no 1600. This is total bullshit. You never played an endgame like this. I mean, you have someone else playing your account or something? That's so weird. $1,600. What a scam, dude. Lucky if I can draw. What a joke. This is no 1600, dude. I don't know what your game is, but it's not funny. It's not the first suspicious game you've played either, to be honest. Right up until move 39, you played almost perfectly until then. I don't know, man. I mean, I'm sorry, but that's not cool. It's not real. You can't be 1600 and play like that. That's impossible. And the speed too. How would you be 1600? You know, how could you possibly be 1600 based on 133 games and be able to play like that? That doesn't make sense. That's physically impossible. You know, I'm sorry, but that's not possible. Not the first suspicious game he's played against me. Order me to chill. You're new here. I have very low adrenaline, so there's really no call to be ordering me to chill. You haven't seen me even close to being upset yet. I'm just getting warmed up. I almost can't lose my temper. I'm so chill. You know, that's like 1% of what I'm capable of. Sinus is in first place with 20 points. Yeah. Yeah, it's probably the beta blockers. Yeah, it blocks my adrenaline. It has some good. It lowers your blood pressure slightly, but it'd be better to like get into super fit condition and stop taking beta blockers. But they actually help me relax sometimes in like tournament play. I don't know. You know, it's good and bad. It's good and bad. I think it's probably the beta blockers. It could be something else, you know. It could be like antidepressants, but I don't think so. I mean, I used to take antidepressants and I never had anything like this. I'm very, very chill. Too chill. Because everybody knows what adrenergic receptors are, Mad NPC. You're a Grandmaster and an MD, of course. But I mean, I can't explain it in any other way. I'm not a doctor. It lowers my adrenaline. I have less adrenaline. Or the effect of less adrenaline. You can call it what you want to call it, but I don't have as much adrenaline effect. You know, I don't get excited. The fight or flight response is much weaker than usual. I almost can't get really upset. No matter what. No matter how bad people cheat, I still don't get upset, you know? It's tragic. NetEye is playing like a master too. I'm just gonna like go into drawing positions. I don't know. The psychiatrist told me it lowers my adrenaline. I just tell what what the doctor tells me, you know. What do I know? Why is this guy playing like a GM too? He's a GM too. He's 1660, of course. That all makes sense. 2100 in Bullet, 1660 in Blitz. Because that makes sense, right? Black is already, like, slightly better. French expert, apparently. Net Eye 1660. I must have the rating system wrong. What the hell was this? And it's a ridiculous opening. Bishop G4. Fuck, bro. What is that? Wow, dude. This is awesome what he did here. I made a very bad mistake, I guess. 91 is just way too slow. It's just way too slow. Yeah, I mean, I'm like underestimating my opponents. G6, though, an excellent prophylaxis. I'm systematically underestimating all my opponents. 1660, and I'm like, oh, it's a 1660. He missed his chance to get counterplay with Rook C4. Played the opening pretty incredibly interestingly. I'm not getting any fun at all, dude, in my games, by the way. Like, I can't do anything. I can't get one interesting position. I can't get any kind of attack. Everyone's faster than me. It doesn't matter if they're 1600, 1700, 1800. There's almost no difference between a 2200 and a 1600. Literally. That just doesn't make sense. You know, I couldn't tell you. If you took away the names, I couldn't tell you if my opponent was 2200 or 1600. It's really absurd. I mean, do I go with F6, closing the position, but going for that, like, smother, long-term, Alpha Zero style thing? Back rank. Like, seriously, I've been playing on this site for 10 years. I'm an international master. I've been almost 2,500 FIDE. And I can't beat a 16, 1700. He trapped his own knight? No, he's got a square. I understand that they're fast, but the playing well thing is weird. Now that's debatable. He's going with the erratic sort of structure on the queen side. No minority attack. So I can block the position, but maybe I can't win either. Maybe the truth is the position is totally blocked. Yeah, I think you're going to see another game where very low setup on loss for my opponent here. Mr. Coffee, why don't you get the request to join the team? Just me. Isn't Asterbait a member too? I have no chance to win the tournament. How is Sinus so high? He has 24? Dude, I gotta see this. He has 24. See, Ruslan Bear I knew was sketchy. He's in second place. He's never in second place in these kind of tournaments. Never even close to the top 3. That's extremely strange. I knew there was something weird with that account. He was totally playing like a different person. In all seriousness. This is the first really strange bad move by my opponent. Rook f8. I don't know where that came from. That is truly, truly awful. Wow. So you played like a genius for most of the game, and then you just became truly awful in like one moment. It's wild. Though I still could mess this up. From genius to truly awful. I see a lot of inconsistency too when I play like offhand games with random opponents. Surprising inconsistency, like shocking. You know, you can't believe it's the same player who just played the last two moves and stuff like that. Like dropping mate in one after playing like a perfect game. All kinds of weird stuff. Like that can't happen. He overlooked mate in one. A very obvious mate in one. After the guy plays like an almost perfect game. Shane's dad, is that you? Shane's dad? Shane on you. What am I gonna do now? I still can't win. It looks like. Well, maybe. If I go all in. So like I'm talking about, you know, it's like exactly the kind of thing I'm talking about. Like you don't see mate in one. Of course, here I don't think he could have done anything really, but weird. Played so well earlier. It's almost like it's inexplicable. Like two different players are playing the same game. They like it was a tag team. The first half of the game was a genius, and the second half of the game was this like average guy who's not even that good. You can't even like make heads or tails of it. It just doesn't like make sense. Still, he has this move. So what do I do? Chigorin. Things that make you go, You're threatening me? Well, that's okay, right? He sees forks. Seer of forks. He's a fork seer. Am I even winning anymore? Holy shit. I don't know. Probably, but it's not so easy. I thought it was just over, you know, and he has rook h7 saving himself at the end there. So much for it being over. Yeah, it's like the first guy took over. He's back again. Like, okay, you play the first 30 moves, then I'll take over. You know, you don't know what people are doing. They have two guys, and like one of them, all right, now you play the next 30 moves. That's what it feels like. I mean, it's crazy. Oh, that's so you can play like rook h7? So I have no discoveries? Holy shit. It's unbelievable. $16.60 my butt. Another one. Alright. We gotta be winning. I missed main in one. I missed main in one. I don't think so. I didn't miss main in one. I don't believe you. You're lying about that. I don't think I did miss main in one. I think you thought I had main in one, but I didn't. But we'll double check. Not seeing it. No apparent missing of main in one. I actually played okay. Though the opening, you know, your partner played very well. So falsely accused of missing main in one, that's another demerit for you. Don't falsely accuse me of missing main in one. I see main in one most of the time. That was the almost main in one. That wasn't main in one. With knight g6 check, you play king g8. You're not in check. Because my knight's blocking my rook. Therefore, it's not check. You have a move. That's the whole point. So Sinus, after playing slowly, is suddenly winning all of his games. Boom, boom, boom. Acerbate twice. Oof. With the... Oh, God. It's over. He's just dominating the... Yeah, pairings. Ruslan Bear. Ruslan Bear. He got a streak starter. Started racking up points. That's my problem. I got the streak starter and I lost 2 in a row. Immediately got erased when I finally got like a streak starter. I immediately lost 2 in a row, and then Walter Goodman with the draw eliminated my second chance at a streak starter. Walter Goodman 1600. Walter Goodman 1600. 3 inaccuracies, 2 mistakes, 3 blunders. Notice Walter Goodman made not a single inaccuracy. He made 1 mistake in the first 39 moves of that game. Mr. 1600. Now, he started to play badly when we were in time pressure. But until that point, you played like you were 2200. To be fair. Oh, yeah, not main in one. Oh, okay. Yeah, make me feel bad missing the main in one. Ruslan Bear in second place. Stapvargan third, fourth place. Reduce that third place. What a random system. How has Sinus played so many games? Jesus Christ, dude. Do they have bullet rating? 2200 bullet? Oh. He played in the Coach Raven Simul. Shame on you. Shame, shame. Wow. That hurts. The Coach Raven Simul at the same time as mine? That's very bad. You're a bad person for doing that. Yeah, but that's still bad. That's still bad. Okay, it's okay. You did it to him. You resigned from my Simul. But still. Yeah. Alright. You faked him out. Yeah, okay. Alright. It's bad form, but since it was him, I'll let you get away with it. I bet you weren't the only one. The others didn't resign. No, I remember you mentioned it. I'll accept that. Well, no, I mean, normally if you resign in people's simul's, I'd say you're a jerk. You know, but for my sake, you did it? Okay. It's not nice to resign, you know, in people's simul's. Like, I get pissed at people doing that all the time in mine. But since he was stealing my simul time anyway, then I guess I'll forgive you. I've only been doing the simul for 10 years at exactly the same time. It's not like it would be impossible to know that I do that. You know, it's very, very difficult to know. I mean, it's not world famous, but still. You would see or know. I don't know the guy, but I don't think I'd like him. Okay, bishop c6. This is weird. I'm not going to berserk against ruin. Don't make that mistake twice. Wow, you're going to give me your bishop. Euro's playing fast. Sinus with 33 points already. Just 2030 in Blitz. Another player who's massively underrated. Can we activate subscriber chat only? I think we should. Motivate some people to subscribe. And too much use of question marks and exclamation points. Mr. Coffee, can we moderate this? This use of question marks and exclamation points? It's kind of out of control. Sinus is constantly busting the exclamation points and question marks. I don't know what to think of that, you know. Is that like, what does that mean? Accept that? Question mark? Are you yelling at me? Is that emphasizing your... My adrenaline is pumping. What do you mean? Question mark, exclamation point. Why don't you caps everything? Just put it in caps, like Trump. Looks like your own is in blitz mode. He's hung his b7 pawn. He's gone into fish blitz mode. Normally plays a solid game. But here it looks like it's all about playing fast. Last time I berserked against him, and I learned my lesson. It gets auto-corrected. It's just very hard to interpret, like, question marks, exclamation points, dubious signs. Just never know what people mean. What does that mean? Tofefe. They're really like Swedish umlauts or something. They're just converted. He's so far out, and because Asterbate lost like 10 games to him. Whoever gets, it's like a jackpot. Whoever gets like 10 games against Asterbate automatically wins the arena. And the problem is that Asterbate just like resigns too early in all of his games. He'll resign at the drop of a hat. Like if you look at him the wrong way, he resigns. It's ridiculous. Now, I agree, there's no sense in dragging out games when you're playing an arena. You should resign in a timely fashion so you can move on to the next game. It doesn't mean you should resign like the second you lose a pawn in every game or whatever. I mean, that's really, come on. It's pointless. Play the game, you know, resign when you're lost, go on to the next game. But just resigning the minute anything goes wrong, at the slightest drop of a hat, that's not cool. That's definitely suboptimal. Oh, the head Christians are at the door. I'm going to resign. Oh, my math teacher called. I'm going to resign. Okay. Let's probe. Mrs. Arlsworth is here. Acerbate. Time to resign. You can't win with me. I mean, damn, dude. He's getting tricky now. He's getting tricky. I don't care. I'm going to roll you with my central pawns. Look at that. Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. I'm going to get you with these central pawns. You can't play f5 with a knight on f5. I'm not going to give you knight d4. I'm going to set this up gradually. But look how long it takes me to beat him. See, your own doesn't just resign in 5 moves. No, he makes my life a living hell. Now you want to play f5. That's another pawn. Pawn protector. It's a big one. But you have to do the same thing acerbated in the simul's. You resign too early. And you need to stop doing that. Fight. Know when to resign. You resign too early. There's resigning like too late, which a lot of people do. And it's like hopeless. They're down a rook and they don't resign. But Ashby's taken to the other extreme where he's resigning again. Like if somebody just gives him a dirty look, he resigns. That's also not good. Not good in simul, not good here. Not good in tournaments. Need to fight and learn to play, hang tough in bad positions. That's a huge part of the game. Iruna is going to lose this game eventually. But he lost the game very early. I mean, he dropped his b7 pawn, no compensation. His queenside was punctured. It was over. But he was right to play it out. Now he's lost. I would forgive him if he resigned here. I mean, I wouldn't hold it against him. Exclamation, question mark, whatever punctuation mark you want to give it. I would accept his resignation graciously here. You're not going to get me this time, dude. I didn't berserk. I'm not playing sudden death. I'm not going to mess this up. You can rest assured you're going to lose this. I guarantee it. Money or your money back. I'm going to win this game. Save yourself the time and resign now. Shit, he's got a trick there. No, bishop h3 is killer. There you go. See, now timely resignation. That's the way you do it. You know you're lost. It's absolutely hopeless. You resign. He fought until it was hopeless and you resign. 100% correct. He knows when to resign. You don't just give away, the tournament to Sinus by losing to him like 10 times in a row in 4 moves. You put up resistance and resign when it's really lost. Okay, so Stapfarian, very impressive today. He's only lost a few games and he's got his rating up to 2277. So he's like the only player in the tournament that isn't, on the rating floor. It looks like. What happened to Saxac Draw? He's still with us? He lost to Sapphire again. I'm in 5th place. I'm not in the money. We're not in the money. Berserk. Drown the Clown, not serious today. Masturbate, you did. You win a game two move resignation, and another one with a forfeit. All right, let's do it. 30 minutes left, guys. Still time to win this thing. Well, not win it, but maybe I can get ahead of at least Ruslan Bear and finish for the bronze medal. We're going for bronze medal. We got half an hour left. Let's do it. Come on. Bronze medal it is. We go for bronze. Give me a pairing. Well, don't play in Surf Grandmaster Simul's. Yeah, you resigned from my Simul. Very nice. Again, such a strong field of players, guys. How's our hit points? My hit points still at 47 something. I can't read it. 4785, is that what it says? Too small. Next stream, Thursday analysis stream. Let's get some subscriptions, okay? Because we're broke. Start streaming poker and Hearthstone and Red Dead Redemption. Come on, guys. Where's our games? Nobody to play left. So Sinus lost to Dr. Chance, lost Ruslan Bear. I told you Ruslan Bear is acting crazy today. Now he's finally lost. He's lost 3 in a row. Ruslan Bear is falling down. Alright. Can't berserk against that eye. That sucks. Maybe I can. Let's do it. Good move. He had c5 and maybe winning a piece. I'm so bad with the mouse and stuff. I need to practice. I was never this slow before. I'm like slower than I've ever been because I don't play fast much at all. My mouse, I don't like my mouse either. Terrible coordination. Mouse coordination. Oh no. Now he looks like a 1600. There you go. Being John Malkovich. That's right. Bishop takes a4. Didn't want to do that. Keep it brutal. Oh. Alright. We needed these points. See, that's what I mean by the adrenaline. We need the adrenaline. But I don't have it. You know, coffee doesn't even help. Mr. Coffee never helps. He's doing tacos. Oof. Alright. That's more like it. That's what we gotta do. You know? Some of these, like, brutal, caveman style murder. Tacos out. I don't know. Not against this Ruslan. Not today. I'm not berserking. It was like he's on some sort of drugs or something. Performance enhancing drugs. I'm not berserking against him. He played too well that game. That was weird. Oddly, though, very badly in the opening, and then it was like a different animal altogether. He totally shifted. Pierce defense. I mean, when did he ever play the Pierce defense? Remember that. Philidor. I did this to someone else. It's the Curious attack. Scam them early. Oh no. Wait, what? H6? Alright. I didn't berserk. I'm telling you. This is why I didn't berserk. See, he's finding these moves. There's another one. That's very scary and creepy. I don't know what to do. He seems like a fish, but then you're like, not exactly, no. You know, he just like plays kind of like a fish, but then he finds all these great moves. He's not quite a fish. He's dangerous. Rotates G6. Doesn't do anything. That's not where I want to go. I don't know what to do. This is very annoying. He let me off the hook there. He had some D5 break. You know, I think that he wasn't incisive enough. Playing too much for time. I was probably in big, big trouble there. He's 50 seconds ahead of me. 1676. 50 seconds ahead. He missed some opportunities already, though. He had D5 several times. Would have been very messy if he'd seen that. Now, this move is just, like, insane. That's insane. That's, like, 1300 level. Inexplicable. So that's, like, you're on drugs. He's totally on drugs. Like he's from another planet or something. Almost mate. Oh, opening the game now, it's a little late for that. Oh. Oh, you blocked me. How is this not mate? Nafidov is here. He's stalling. Queen h4. That's not check, by the way. Where's my mate? What are you threatening? Bishop takes... Sorry, queen takes h3. You have one check on f4. Not a big deal. Feels like there should be a mate somewhere. Okay, now. There should be a mate somewhere. I guess we just take on d5. Still no mate. I love to hover the mouse over the resign button. So can I still have a chance to finish third at least? We're in second place. Wow. There's no way to catch Sinus. How has Sinus played so many games? He's played more games than anyone else in the tournament. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. Yeah, 16. Oh, we're playing him. Great. That sucks. Because now he blocks me. I play a tough opponent while other people are playing just like random guys. So that sucks. I'm going to lose ground. Even if I win, by definition, it will be a long game. Okay. I've had this before. That's a weird move, but it's okay. It's still like equal. There goes my streak starter. I don't know about draws because I'm not like Uber driver. What the rules are about draws. But this is a pretty drawish position. I think you have to play a certain amount of moves for it to be allowed to be a draw. Or else you don't get any points. I mean, e4 is kind of controversial. He offered a draw. With a very controversial move. I think e4 is kind of a weird move off. It's okay. Weird move to offer draw with, but whatever. Okay. Kind of committal move. You know, you want to offer a draw. It wouldn't be my choice. Alright, anyways. So now we have 20 minutes left. I don't want to play Sinus because I can't catch him. You know, he's too far ahead. And that's what makes that match kind of undesirable. I want to play against people I can, you know. There's no way I'm catching the guy who's 19 points ahead of me. So that's why I didn't even try to beat him. It's better to win games and stay ahead of my nearest rivals. So like Sapphire and Redusa are the guys that I don't want to pass me. The draw is going to hurt me, but still, what can I do? I didn't want a symmetrical English. I should have played. I should have played. I wanted to play a Queen's Indian. Symmetrical Queen's Indian or a double fianchetto Queen's Indian, but he didn't play d4. And then he played that extra boring b3 move, which is very hard to do anything against. That's super safe for white. Water. Waiter. What does that say? Well, later. Well, later. Intercontinental Buffalo. We got follows today, but no donations, nothing else. Everyone's broke. So Redusa with a chance. Stafford's ahead of me now. And he's playing another game? No. Then why don't I get paired with him? You know, why are we sitting here? Did he sit out, maybe? He's sitting out? Can you tell if people are sitting out? There's usually a sign. Give me a sign, see? I did get paired with him. F4. You do a symmetrical. Do you do the symmetrical Dutch? You can play the Stonewall attack. I can play the Stonewall attack. No. Oh, alright. I don't know what this is. It's some weird line. I played this against Nefedov. I played this against someone else recently, too. Nefedov did something bad. Not immediately, but, well, maybe, like, pretty immediately. Actually, his first couple of moves were okay, and then he did, like, G5 in the wrong position. That's what you did, too. Okay, that's fine. Like, okay, so D5 is fine. Then what did Nefedov do? I don't remember. Maybe he did G5 now? I forget what the computer said. I looked at this with the engine. Not really a fun position if you've never played it before and you don't know what to do. I mean, it should be fine for black. Honestly, the move that scares me the most is G5. You know, I don't know. You know, there's like one game with G5 in the database. C6 looks slow, but it's playable, obviously. It's like Caro Khan. It's a Franco Khan. Jesse Jackson. Defense. Takes, E4, takes, check. So what do I do? Blah, blah, blah. Wake up is what you do. You pretend you're crazy Timur Gariev and play the Colorado Gambit with colors reversed. Am I right? I don't know. He was deported probably by now. Did you hear that story about like refugees being deported to Cameroon secretly by the US government? This is true. The US government secretly deported like nine immigrants from detention to Cameroon, Africa, secretly without telling anybody. And the Cameroon's trying to get rid of them. They want them to like go back to their like original countries. They're just like temporarily being like kept there. Kind of against the Constitution. Alright, bishop takes. This is cool, I like this. What happened to Sac draw? He's back on 13. He beat me and then just left? Hate that. Hate when they do that. They just come here to beat me and take my mojo away. So now where do I go? Come for the mojo. Safargan, what do you do without a bad bishop? Now I have your bad bishop. He usually has a bad bishop. How do you feel not having a bad bishop this game? Must be weird. Nefedov with 8 and on fire. Just for Kotov, I'm going to castle queenside. It's a little more dynamic. We're down to 15 minutes. Sinus just running away with the tournament. Staffvargan ahead of me. Got to beat him. Redusa there within striking range. playing against Dinekis. Dinekis, you can do it. You can do it. You can keep him. Keep him in check, so to speak. Keep checking. So now what do I do? Rook F1? That looks stupid. An endgame. Technical endgame. I like endgames. This is pretty equal, but not a balanced equal. It's more like, oh, the one move threat. Look out. One move threat alert. Alright. Maybe I should have played that differently. Compact. How's my rook? Not sure about this position, White's a tiny bit better because the e4 pawn seems a bit overextended. But I don't know that we can really call that much of an advantage. I mean, it's like we're talking about with Stockfish, it's probably around 1/10 of a pawn advantage for White here. I would say, objectively. Seriously, I might have 1/10 of a pawn advantage. But he could have played F5 at one point, earlier, before I clamped onto that square like a clam. And I think that was the simplest, but 5+3, that's a pretty long game, We could see all the time run out here. Meanwhile, Redusa got a quick win, or no? Wow, he's crushing. He's suddenly playing like a monster. He's crushing Dinekis. Reduce always does this where he comes on late. This sucks, I'm going to finish in like 4th place. I have to win. No matter what it takes. So what do? It's equal. Gotta get my king in. Queenside majority. We gotta beat him. We can beat him. His rooks are oddly placed. Use the queenside majority, create a passed pawn. That's what I'm supposed to do. It's going to take a little time. Because he has this weird pawn, I mean, you can see he's having trouble. He can't mobilize his own majority. So he's sort of frozen. You see what he's trying to do, right? What, rook F7? Black's worse. We gotta technique him. How did Redusa not win? The score must be changed. It's tied. He's tied with Tapfargan ahead of me now. So I have to win this. And then try to win another game to stay in front. Sinus has a ridiculous amount of points. I mean, even D5 might be, but I don't really like giving him, like, for example, rook E5. This looks a little odd. Maybe he can take and try to hold here. My rook placement is a bit odd now on A1. He takes on C4. He made a mistake there. Well, I know he made a mistake there. Okay. And now black is in trouble. Okay, the pawn's hanging. But objectively, we're seriously better. Minutes to go. Would you stop playing another game against Sinus? Good. Jesus, dude. Yeah. Oof. About a fighter. Yeah, I need that. I need that. My pawn's too fast. Okay. So we're in second place, but we're barely ahead of those other guys. And now I need a game. Asterbate, it's time. Asterbate, where are you? Get in there. Get in there. No Kellart. Asterbate, get in the pool. No clowns. No Nefedov, I want Asterbate now. Sinus has played 20 games, dude. I didn't know he was that into Bullet. He's so fast. Reduce us, so that's a close game, those guys. Man, Sinus is winning. Wow. He's looking really strong in this tournament. I mean, 2030. Didn't think he was that strong. Really dominated. I'm not going to get a game. Sunbear, tilted. Net-Eye, still in. There's Net-Eye, okay. Berserking. I hate this knight f6 thing. Oh no, a4. Time. Time. Oof. Edward Scissorhands. Here's Johnny. Oh, what am I doing? Asterbate style cheapos. Yeah, I'm up the exchange anyway. Might as well do it. Let's finish him off. Alright, good game. Next. 20 points ahead of us. We're still not safe. South Oregon's playing Ruslan Bear. That's game over. Oh, we didn't berserk. It's fine. I like the Caro-Kann. I've tried different moves here, depending on what black, of course, plays, but I don't know. White is a tiny, tiny edge. South Oregon Redusa, they're both playing. Knight d7. I don't know that I've faced that. Huh. I am confused. Probably a mistake, huh? That's a cute move, knight there. Maybe that's a good move. Shit. I think I screwed up. You could have attacked the g4 and e4, probably threatening knight g4. Knight d7, I don't remember running against that. I don't like what I did. Black should be okay. Yeah, I don't think I've seen anyone play knight d7 right away. That's weird. Getting weirder. Getting weirder all the time. But there's no time. I can't win this game, you know. I have to try to just not lose or draw. South Oregon. What did he pass me? Reload again. South Oregon has 30. And Redusa has 30. Oh my god, they both won almost immediately. That's ridiculous. And South Oregon has another game. They're playing each other. Oh my god. They're playing each other. That's unlikely to be decisive. The draw is, what, 1 point? I don't know why I played b4, but I guess it's okay. Wow. This is crazy. I feel like I'm playing what's his face? Snack, snack, draw. You had c4. You could have tried that, but you didn't want to risk it. He's going to win the tournament. Those guys are playing each other. So... what's he doing? Draw. So I got 2 points. South Oregon's still playing against Redusa. 33 seconds left. Sharp position. White is down a piece. White is down a piece. We got a pawn back. The game shouldn't be decided. Oh, he's up the exchange. He was up the exchange, so it's no result. No result. We get second. Staffordgan is going to get third on tiebreak. So he just had to hang on to get third place. All right, so Sinus, bro, I think you played the record number of games there. 21 games from Sinus. 21 games accounted, and he only lost 4 against Redusa, Staffordgan, Ruslan Bear, and Dr. Chipchance. First place, impressive performance, 2200 above. My performance, 2194. Nice. The 1600s. I'm second. Sorry. I finished second. I lost to Ruin and Sac Draw. And Staffordgan also played really well today. He was fully... He lost to me twice. He lost to me 3 times. Staffordgan had played me 3 times. So that was kind of unfair. He had a strong field. If you look at it, he didn't play too many low-rated players. And he had a performance rating above mine on 3rd place. And Redusa also, lots of games, lower performance rating. So Staffordgan gets 3rd place on tiebreak. And Sinus wins. Is this the first one you've won? Or you've won before? I can't remember. Impressive performance. 21 games. How many points did you score? 53 points. Well, they're Berserk points. They're arena points. But overall, let's see. Wins, losses. Where is he? Yeah, just 4 losses. And a couple of draws with me at the end. Good result. So, congratulations, Sinus. He deserves it. And I'm second, Staffordgan 3rd, Redusa 4th. Nedeye played a lot of games. Ruin played pretty well. Ruslan tilted. Chipchance just half the games. Fun Chess is new. And then Sac Draw left kind of early after losing 1 to Staffordgan. So thanks, Toronchi. Congratulations, good win against me on time there. You hung tough. Shouldn't have berserked against you. Anyway, guys, thanks for playing. We'll be back on Thursday with analysis stream. So I will see you then. Thursday night analysis. Please be subscribers so you can contribute and submit a game for Thursday night's analysis stream. Thanks everyone for playing, for watching, and I'll see you on Thursday.